When I first started making work, I'd have these most vivid dreams where my great-grandmother, she would come to me and she would hold some treasure in her hand, and I would wake up and feel like I'm warm with this treasure that she's given me, and then I'll feel the need to make it. My dream world and my living, making world kind of interchanged quite a lot. I'm Sofia Tekela Smith. I'm from Rotuma, a practicing artist of Scottish descent and Irish. My family hark all the way back to Rotuma and Uvea. We grew up in a culture where there really wasn't much input from the Western world, so everything you needed, you made. I had to learn to make a basket because when I went up into the bush with my family to gather kai or gather tela'a food, I had to be able to weave a basket together. As children, we sat down around an adult who was the storyteller, and we would all sit there like this and look at this person, and this person would say, Hanuch, and then we would all say, Ma. Hanuch is sacred, and Nuchu is your mouth, so it's like a story that is being told. And we would be like sitting there and listening to the mythology that they're telling us. So this kind of mythology I think about when I'm making work. The photograph works, it kind of came out of the idea of how a Polynesian woman was presented to the world as the dusky maiden. Those early tourist brochures that sold us as this thing. And I just wanted to be the person in control of telling that story. If you look at the photograph, the first thing that you see is this woman super strong. Or you see a woman with her hands open. She too is covered in red, and that talks to the sacredness of being a woman. Their eyes are very, very confrontational, but not scary. So they're absolutely in control of how the image is shown on camera. I was fascinated by how women, grandmothers, mothers, aunties would make a beautiful blanket for you before you go on to your life. So it's like making this culture of needles and thread and then sewing this beautiful blanket for you to take with you on your journey. So it's about binding, I think, this show of ideas from the old days and ideas from me as a person, as an artist who's developed over the last how many years. It's really important that we are now in control of how we present our people. We've come down from generations and generations of makers and people with incredible knowledge. We've carved our massive seafaring waka that took us from A to B, and we met people there and we learned from them, and we took that knowledge back and we used that knowledge to hone in our craft, so to speak, or to make art. Rotuma, Ra'ota, Rotuma, Nefu Ewo, ne Pasifika.